What's up guys, Jameson Redding here with Jackson Kayak, and today I want to walk you through and update you on the Blue Sky Angler 360. This is an update for 2023 and I have here an actual 2022 boat, but other than color there has been no change from 2022 to 2023. And my good buddy and team member Jesse Laspierre helped us out and provided this boat. So thank you to him for getting this boat to us here in Florida so we can give you that updated walkthrough of what a 2023 Blue Sky Angler 360 would look like. We'll quickly walk through the specs of the Angler 360. It's 13 4 inches long and 48 inches wide, has a capacity of 500 pounds and weighs 170. This allows it to fit easily in the bed of any pickup truck. The Blue Sky is a catamaran personal fishing vessel that gives you tons of stability and allows you to be able to sit a bit higher so you can see those fish easier and be really comfortable and confident when you're on the water. You can literally walk around this boat, it is that stable. It also gives you tons of rigging options and the ability to store rods inside the hull with a few hatches and on the side of the boat, as well as some track and key places to be able to add all those accessories. Let's take a look at it from bow to stern. Starting at the bow, you'll see we have two comfort grip carry handles, and when you stand in between these two, it makes it really easy to move the boat because we do have that wheel system that will fold down and allow you to roll the boat around, and it makes it really easy to handle this 170-pound craft. We'll get into that wheel system as we move back in the boat. Behind the handles, you'll see that we have kind of what we like to call the front porch. And that is a great area to be able to stow some stuff, put a box or a cooler or some tackle up there, and you can even stand up there. And on either side of that, we have a couple of tie down points so that you can secure any gear that you store on that front porch. Moving back on either side of the drive here, and we'll get into the new drive here in just a second, we have a couple of pieces of track again to be able to add those accessories. And the pontoons will actually separate from the frame of the boat, and you'll see those plates that hold the pontoons on, plus a couple of push pins that allow you to separate those pontoons if you need to for storage or transportation. Moving on back, we have the star of the show, and that's the brand new Mark IV FD, which is the system that allows you to pedal this craft. And the cool and unique thing about the FD system from Jackson and Blue Sky is that it has this dagger board that hangs down and can actually flex, so if you run into any kind of obstacle, a rock or a log, or you beach the boat while the drive is still engaged, it will simply fold up and be protected underneath the boat inside the hull or between the two hulls. The new Mark IV system features a drive belt and a sealed gear cartridge that is filled with oil, so there's no maintenance really needed other than rinsing it off after you use it to keep the dust, and if you use it in salt water, to keep the salt water off the drive. Other than that, it's virtually maintenance free. The upper comes off the boat by simply releasing the two thumb screws when the drive is not engaged or not lowered into the water. You can lift the upper unit off the boat for storage and transportation. And then you have the lower unit, which stays mounted to the boat. Again, to replace that, you simply drop it into place. Sometimes you have to line up that gear system where it marries to the bottom, and then replace the two thumb screws, one on each side. And now your drive is back installed into the boat. You're also going to get two storage bins that rest inside the hatches to allow you to store some small miscellaneous items so that they don't get lost inside the hull of the boat. And these will fit in any of the hatches, and you have 4 total hatches. You'll see the other 2 as we move back and look at the rest of the boat. Right at the base of the Mark IV, you'll see this gray lever that will allow you to engage the drive. So when it's all the way here, you actually have a bungee as well. This keeps the drive fully stowed into the hull of the boat. When you want to engage it, you grab the lever and you'll feel a first click point. This is your shallow water setting, so you have a little bit of drive sticking down, just enough to get you through those shallow spots. And when you want to engage it fully, you simply raise the lever all the way up till it's resting against the upper unit. To disengage, again, just reverse that process and push the lever all the way down. And for transportation, we recommend using the bungee to hold it in place. Here on the deck of the boat, you'll also see a little door. This allows you to get to the prop in case you need to clear any grass or anything that might get tangled in the prop while you're out pedaling the craft. As we move back into the seating area of the Blue Sky Angler 360, you'll notice on either side we have these carry handles that are also tracks. So you can mount those accessories like rod holders, or if you want to mount some electronics. It makes it really easy to do so, but also gives you those handles right in the center point of the boat for loading and unloading. Again, this is a wide open deck, so plenty of room to stand and move around. And now we're going to jump right into the seat itself. The seat of the Blue Sky is probably one of the coolest features of the whole boat. It's super comfortable, it's adjustable both forward and aft, and it can be raised higher and lower. So you can really dial it in for your comfort and for your fishing needs. Being able to adjust it forward and aft also allows you to make those adjustments for your leg length when you're pedaling the craft. On either side of the seat, you'll see these handles, and what this allows you to do is actually steer the craft when you're pedaling. It's basically a stick steer system and is connected to a rudder in the back. To adjust the seat, you'll find a lever just under your right leg when you're sitting in the seat. You pull up on it and that allows you to adjust the seat back and forth. And then on the seat post itself, you'll see that there's another lever. You can disengage the pin and that would allow you to raise and lower the seat post. The one last adjustment that you have in the seat is actually in the backrest itself. On either side there's a piece of track and you'll see a knob. You can loosen those knobs and actually adjust the backrest or the back of the seat backwards a little bit or forwards a little bit to really dial it in for your comfort. Just behind the seat on either side, you'll see those other two hatches that I spoke about earlier, and this again allows you to access all that storage space inside the pontoons, and you can put an 8-foot power pole or even a 9-foot fly rod down inside the boat. You'll also see that we have a large piece of gear track expanding the frame behind the seat, again to give you tons of mounting options for all those accessories, including rod holders, electronics, cup holders, and whatever you want to mount to this boat. You'll notice here the other two push pins on either side that would allow you to separate those pontoons if you need to, and then we have kind of the back porch or the back deck area. On either side of the back deck area, we have two more of those stainless tie-down points. So if you want to mount a cooler or a tackle box or some kind of gear back here, you have the ability to strap that down. And then you'll see we have the rudder in the very back of the boat. Again, you can raise and lower that from the seat, and the handles on the seat are what will allow you to steer that boat. As we move all the way back to the very stern of the boat, on each side you have the ability to add a power pole. We have that geometry already there and molded in inserts to make it really easy to add that power pole bracket. The 360 Angler also comes with a storage bag that can be hung from multiple different places on the boat and allows you some tackle storage. It will hold two 3600 tackle boxes, and it has a few pockets along with a buckle to keep it closed. In addition to that, you're also going to get the dry bag from Blue Sky Boatworks. We also have two more carrying handles to make it really nice when you're trying to load and unload and move this craft around. Now, one of the big features that I kind of skipped over is the wheel system. This boat features a built-in wheel system that allows you to get it to and from the water really easily, so you're never dealing with the entire weight of the boat. In fact, most people will completely rig the boat and walk it down all the way into the water and then fold the wheel system up, and it's stowed there while you're out having a good time fishing during the day, and when you come back you have your system ready to fold down and walk it back to your truck or trailer. On the stern of both pontoons, you'll also find two drain plugs that will allow you to get any water that finds its way inside the boat out very easily. The last thing I want to talk about is the rod management system that comes on the starboard side of the craft. This can be folded down or raised up depending on how you like to fish and how you want to rig your boat. But it allows you to store a few rods down the side of the boat, keeping the deck completely open, and you can also stow things like parking poles or stakeout poles, push poles, nets, things of that nature down the side of the boat and keep everything completely open. Or If you're familiar with fishing from a bass boat, you can actually lay it down and keep your rod stowed on top of one of the pontoons right at your feet, easy to get to and secure. There's a bungee as well that will allow you to lock those right in place. The Blue Sky is available in two options. We've just walked you through the Angler 360, which is the pedal drive version of the Blue Sky. It's also available in what we call the Pro. The Blue Sky Pro comes motor ready. That means that on the front, where that front porch is, we've added some reinforcements in case you want to add that bow mount trolling motor. Behind the seat, you're going to get a battery box so that you can put your battery to run that trolling motor. And it also comes with a transom mount. And that transom mount can be mounted off the stern of the boat, or it can be mounted on the front, replacing that front porch. And this would allow you for a transom mount style trolling motor or tiller style motor or trolling motor. So if you're looking for that motorized option, the Pro would probably be the better choice for you. The Angler 360 again is going to come with that Mark IV flex drive, and the Pro comes motor ready. As you see the Blue Sky here, it comes in at $4,999. The Pro version comes in at $3,849. So there you have the Blue Sky 360 Angler and the 360 Pro. For more information, including where to find a dealer, be sure to check out jacksonkayak.com.